Here we are going to see mean deviation about mean of t distribution. So here let us assume that the random variable t follows t distribution with n here. Here t, so already I told you t is nothing but the statistic x bar minus mu divided by s by root n. This statistic follows t distribution with n. Already we proved this one. Now you find f of t. When t follows t distribution with n degrees of freedom, then f of t equal to 1 divided by root n into beta 1 by 2 comma n by 2 into 1 divided by 1 plus t square by n power n plus 1 by 2. The range of t is minus infinity to plus infinity. So now you come to mean deviation about mean. So mean deviation about mean, the usual formula is mean deviation about mean, which is equal to expectation of x minus modulation of x. Expectation of x minus modulation, expected value of modulus, expected value of modulus x minus expectation of x. X minus expectation of x. So in the same way, mean deviation about mean for t distribution minus infinity, integral minus infinity to plus infinity, modulus t minus expected value of t into f of t dt. The reason is expectation of modulus x minus expectation of x, which is equal to integral x minus expectation of x f of x dx. This is the formula for expectation. So expectation of modulus x minus expectation of x equal to integral x minus expectation of x modulus x minus expectation of x into f of x dx. So in the same way I write here integral minus infinity to plus infinity modulus t minus expected value of t f of t dt. For the t distribution, expected value of t is nothing but mean. Mean of the t distribution is 0. Mean of the t distribution is 0, which is since the t distribution is symmetrical about 0. So minus infinity to plus infinity, this is 0, modulus t into f of t dt. Modulus t f of t into dt. So f of t is a symmetrical function about the line t equal to 0. So this integral can be written as 2 into 0 to infinity t into f of t dt. That is the answer. It is 0 to infinity t into f of t dt. So this integral can be written as 2 into 0 to infinity t. Here you observe, instead of modulus t, I put t. F of t dt. The reason is f of t is symmetrical, and also when you put minus infinity to 0, modulus t f of t dt, which is equal to integral 0 to infinity modulus t f of t dt. Both the integral gives the same value. Therefore, this can be written as this one, 2 into integral 0 to infinity t into f of t dt. Now you put the probability density function of t. So 2 divided by root n beta of 1 by 2 comma n by 2 integral 0 to t, this t, divided by 1 plus t square by n power n plus 1 by 2 into dt. Now you apply some transformation. So let t square by n equal to y. This one taken as y. So you find dt value. So you differentiate both the sides. 2 into t dt equal to this n can be taken to the right hand side. So n into dy. Therefore dt equal to n divided by 2 into t into dy. So n divided by 2, t is nothing but, here you find t square equal to n into y. Therefore t equal to root n into y. So into dy, which is equal to this root n and n will be cancelled. Remaining term there is root n. Root n by 2 into root y into dy. That is dt. Now what will be the range? You find the range. When t equal to 0, y equal to 0. When you put t equal to 0, y equal to 0. When you put t equal to infinity here, then y is also infinity. So the range remains unchanged. So mean deviation equal to 2 divided by root n beta of 1 by 2 comma n by 2 integral 0 to infinity. Instead of t, you put this value. T equal to root n into root y divided by 1 plus y. This one taken as y. 1 plus y power n plus 1 by 2 into dt. Dt is nothing but root n divided by 2 into root y into dy. This is dt. This is dt. So this root n and this root n will be cancelled. Remaining there is one root n. You take outside of the integral. Root n divided by beta of 1 by 2 comma n by 2 integral 0 to infinity 1 divided by 1 plus y power n plus 1 by 2. These two and these two will be cancelled. Similarly, this root y will be cancelled. The remaining term is this. Now, which is equal to root n divided by beta of 1 by 2 comma n by 2 into, this is beta integral. So, how? Here I write beta of m comma n, which is equal to integral 0 to infinity y power m minus 1 divided by 1 plus y power m plus n into dy. This is one beta integral of m comma n. So instead of y here, y power 1 minus 1. You assume that there is y power 1 minus 1. Y power 1 minus 1, y power 0, y power 0, anything power 0, value on the 1. So root n divided by beta of 1 by 2 comma n by 2, which is equal to y power m 1 comma y power m plus n. M is nothing but 1 plus n is nothing but n minus 1 divided by 2. N is nothing but n minus 1 divided by 2. Past one. Okay. You observe here in the next step, actually there is 1. So I write the 1 in terms of y power 1 minus 1. Y power 0, answer 1. Here 1 plus y power n plus 1 by 2. So this n plus 1 by 2 can be written as 1 plus n minus 1 by 2. So you take LCM 2 plus n minus 1 by 2. That is n plus 1 by 2. So this is in the form of beta integral. Beta of integral 0 to infinity y power m minus 1 into 1 divided by 1 plus y power m plus n. So which is nothing but beta of m can be written as beta of 1 comma n minus 1 by 2. Reason, using this beta integral. So now it is simple to express this one in terms of gamma 1. Root n, this is gamma 1 by 2 into gamma n by 2 divided by gamma n plus 1 by 2. That gamma n plus 1 by 2 can be taken into numerator into gamma 1 into gamma n minus 1 by 2 divided by gamma, you add these two, n plus 1 by 2. So now this gamma n plus 1 by 2, this gamma n plus 1 by 2 will be cancelled. Gamma 1 is nothing but 0 factorial, that is 1. The remaining terms root n into gamma n minus 1 by 2 divided by gamma 1 by 2 is nothing but root 5 into gamma 1 by 2. So this is mean deviation about mean of the student t distribution. With this we stop here. In the coming videos we see there are some properties of this t distribution we see in the further videos.